Hey, good morning everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make a ham and egg grilled cheese sandwich. Now for the bread, I'm using homemade bread from my last sandwich bread recipe. And I just got some cheap ham and some bulk cheese. Going to slice a bit off. First thing to do is get the egg going. I've got a non-stick here, but I still like to put like maybe a teaspoon of butter in the bottom. Just add a bit of flavor to it. Once that's done, crack the egg right in the pan. Now for this, you definitely want the egg yolk broken. So just kind of do that. You can put a bit of salt and pepper on it if you want. Now you want this to fit inside the bread, so those little side bits here while it's cooking, you can just flip them over onto the rest of the egg. So once it's set up enough that it looks like it's not going to be a problem, you can kind of just pick it up and turn it over and just let it cook through. Now at this point it's going to keep cooking, so I just turn off the heat for now and go slice the bread and the cheese. So I made this batch yesterday, and if you watch the other bread recipe, you'll notice that this is much softer because it softens up in the paper bag overnight. So I'll just cut the heel off and cut a couple of nice slices for this. That's the nice thing about using your own homemade bread, is if you like them really thick, you can do that. Shake off the crumbs. Now you just butter one side of the bread. That's the side that's going to be frying if you've never made grilled cheese. And for the cheese, use whatever kind you want. I like this extra old cheddar, and I buy it in big blocks. So cut off 2 slices, about 1/4 of an inch thick. Now you actually don't want to use processed cheese for this. You want real cheese. 2 reasons: A, it tastes better, and B, the processed stuff melts, and it will just like ooze right out on you. So lay the cheese on one side. I use 2 slices of processed ham, and I'll just park that on the other piece of bread for now. Now, so you want to just bring your pan over, get your egg on top of the cheese to have it start melting, and put your ham there, and put your thing here. Pick the whole creation up, either with a spatula or your fingers, either one. Pop it back in the pan. Let's go to the stove. Now, if you notice it's starting to smoke a little bit, that means it's getting cooked and you can flip it. Now this side you can touch because it's raw. The worst you have to do is wipe your fingers after and just flip it over. And press it down a little bit so the cheese and everything melts. And just let it cook for a few more minutes there. Yeah, I usually have to put on the stove fan for this because it will smoke a little from the butter in the pan. Let's turn it over one more time, see how it looks there. Yeah. And you don't strictly have to, but I don't mind doing this because that way you get like a super good melt on the cheese. Now everybody likes their own a different way. I like it just that the cheese is soft, but it's not melting everywhere. So I think that's good right now. And I'll just go over and cut it so you can see what it looks like. So I'll use the spatula, hold it down because it's really hot, and just cut through that. Ham and egg grilled cheese sandwich made with homemade bread. It's as awesome as it looks. I've had these before. I really hope you give this a shot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.